Welcome back to GVTV. Today is Wednesday, October 25th, 2023.
My name's Natalia.
And my name is Jake.
Before we begin, students and staff wishing to join us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, please stand and face the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We hope you are all having a great week.
Let's get started with this week's announcements with features.
Senior photos are due by October 30th. For more information about sizing, submitting, and prices, check out the Grandview Chronicle.
Attention AP students. AP exam registration has begun for the 2023-2024 school year. Please join your AP classroom with the access code given by your AP teacher for your course.
Payments can be made by credit card online through the GHS website, or students can bring cash or check to L104. Exam payments for year-long and single semester courses are due by November 3rd. If you have any questions or need any financial help, please see Mrs. Bernelli in L104.
For our first feature, there is a new lacrosse coach. Let's send it to Garrett to learn more about him.
Earlier this month, it was announced that the Grandview lacrosse program has selected a new head coach, Greg Mellinger. This is the third program head coach in the last 3 years. I spoke to some of the players to hear their thoughts about the upcoming season and this new selection.
So as of right now in the fall, we've had a few games on Saturdays and we're having 1 to 2 practices a week.
We're starting to practice this week, booking 1 to 2 practices a week. And we've been having games every Saturday for a couple weeks now, some off-season work.
Having a steady leader is an important part of a good program. Having multiple coaches affects the brotherhood and community aspect of the program. Here are their thoughts on that.
We haven't really been able to build a culture and come together as a team.
All three of the coaches have brought something different to the table. I mean, the experiences that I've learned through all three of them, I mean, I've had varsity time a little bit with all three of them, and they've all taught me stuff that really I don't think that a whole lot of coaches in the state could have taught me, and I think they all did a great job of doing it. But I think it's also kind of dwindled our community maybe a little bit, but they've all done a great job of what they've done.
Next, I asked each player if they were excited to play under this new head coach.
I think Coach Mellinger really brings a lot to the table. I think that, especially with his college experience and what he did with the JV team last year, going 11-3, I think that there's a lot of hope going into the season, and a lot of the team's excited about having him on.
I'm very excited for the new head coach. He also coached me when I was a little kid in elementary school, so I've known him for a while. I'm good friends with his son, so I think it'll be a good change for us.
Yeah, he was my first head coach growing up, so yeah.
I've known him forever. I like him. I think he's going to be good. Looking forward to the season.
Overall, it is clear that players are excited for this upcoming season and looking forward to play under this new staff. This is Garrett signing off for GVTV.
That must have been hard for some players to have different coaches every year, but it sounds like it's going to be a great season.
The Optimist Club is partnering with More Life Community Center to provide those in need with essential food and supplies. The advisory that collects the most will receive a pizza party.
French Club is hosting a movie night this Friday from 3:30 to 5. So show up in U125 if you want to watch this movie. FCCLA has a meeting tomorrow in room L107 from 3:30 to 4.
What's FCCLA?
Let's send it to Maisie and Lily to find out more.
FCCLA has a meeting coming up on Thursday, October 26th. Let's look into what FCCLA is and what students do in it.
Family Career Community Leaders of America is a student-run organization here at Grandview for any student that participates in a family and consumer sciences class. So anything like culinary or child development, if you're enrolled in those classes, you can get involved in FCCLA. I think it's a great way to get involved and kind of relate it to the class that you're in already and what you're learning in class. So for example, we'll learn about toddlers and child development. They can create a toy that is helpful for toddlers at that developmental stage, and then they can take that project to the state level, present it to the judges, and compete against everyone else in the state of Colorado that's in FCCLA, and possibly advance to the nation so they can compete at nationals.
In FCCLA, we do a bunch of stuff, really. Sometimes we just gather and talk about our plans for the future. Recently we went to the district conference to compete in various events like cutting skills, cake decoration, and plating. I do FCCLA because it's a great way for those who are interested in pursuing family consumer sciences to express their interests in what they're going to do in the future.
This is Lily signing off for GBTV.
Make sure to make it to that meeting if you're interested. If you have any questions, contact Ms. Borexky at kborexky@cherrycreekschools.org.
Girls Volleyball has a pizza night tonight at the Mod Pizza on Smoky Hill.
Go out to support the volleyball team and use the code MODGIFTS25 to have 25% of your proceeds go to the team.
Check out Grandview Chronicle's article about Bradley Powell and his career of hip-hop. We encourage all of you watching to become a peer tutor to help others, improve your resume, and earn an elective credit. If you're interested, then contact your counselor or Mrs. Kirsch in U308.
Have you seen people walking around with baby dolls?
Yeah, I have, but I don't really know what it's about.
Let's send it to Timmy and Destiny to tell us a bit more about the class.
L207, Child Adolescence, where students took home an egg for the weekend to prepare for the Real Care baby simulation.
I took a lot of love and acceptance in it.
The robot baby was a lot different than the egg because the egg was super easy to take care of, but the robot baby was very hard to take care of.
We also asked students why they joined the class and how they did with the Real Care baby simulation.
Because, I don't know, it sounded interesting, and also I really wanted the fake baby. It was easy at first, but like going to school with it, it was weird. It was like, everybody's like, what is that?
It was really difficult, and so I give a lot of props to teen moms because it's really hard to balance school life with the baby and waking up in the middle of the night a million times and like the stress of wondering if you're doing it right or how you're doing as a parent. And so I just thought it was kind of eye-opening learning about these things and like learning about how to take care of a kid. And I also really like kids and I want to work with kids in the future, so it was a really nice experience for me.
If you are interested in child and adolescent education, sign up for the class next year.
Moving on to sports, we have boys soccer playoffs at Boulder at 7 p.m. at Rec Field.
Tomorrow, girls volleyball has a Centennial League Challenge.
We have football playing Cherry Creek at 7 p.m. at Legacy Stadium on Friday, October 27th.
Also on Friday and Saturday, we have 2 volleyball tournaments with details yet to come.
Let's wish luck to our cross country for state this Saturday.
That's it for this week's announcements.
Have a good rest of the week.
We are one pack.
Go Wolves!